Okay, so I know I've been gone for a while, but a lot has happened. So let me give you a quick little life update as we clean together. A lot of you may know that this is one of my favorite videos to do because I just feel like they are so satisfying to watch. And I get to share my tips and tricks with you guys on how I keep my home spotless and smelling like heaven, even with a little child running around. So today we're going to be cleaning the kitchen and the dining room. A lot of you may know a few months back I renovated my kitchen. We took it from a boring builder grade kitchen to the nice custom white kitchen that I've always dreamed of. And a lot of you ask me if I even cook in this house. Well, throughout the video, you'll get to see that I actually do cook in this house, and we do make a lot of mess, especially because the kitchen is white. So I'm starting out at the stove here. I usually like to display my cutting boards on my stove. My stove is one of those stoves that really traps the food. So usually when I clean it, I like to take everything out, scrub it really nicely, and then replace it. So what I do is I use vinegar, soap, and a little bit of bleach. So I usually will spray everything, add a little bit of water, let it sit for a little bit, and then come back a few minutes later. Letting it sit for a little bit makes it easy to clean and just wipe it away. I usually try to do this once a week, depending on how many times I cooked that week. After cleaning the stove, I replace everything. And then I put my cutting boards back. And then I put these little rubber things between the stove. These are really, really important, especially if you have issues with roaches and bugs, ants. It just stops the food and other particles from falling in between the stove. So yes, I got this from Amazon. You can get it from the TikTok shop as well. Yeah, it's been a game changer for me ever since I got it. So I usually like to move segment by segment. The kitchen is pretty large. I don't think the camera does it justice. It has a lot of surface area. So I usually just move in sections to make sure that I'm getting every single part of the kitchen. So moving on to the right hand side here, I would do the counter, and then I'll spray the cabinets, wipe them down. I'll spray the lower cabinet, the top cabinets, and then wipe them down. So for the countertop, I only use soap and water and sometimes white vinegar. For the cabinets, I use soap and water. I don't use any kind of harsh chemicals on my cabinets and my counter surface areas because I do not want to damage them. And if you guys remember, when I renovated the kitchen, I had all of my cabinets repainted, and then I got all new countertops, which is the quartzite, I think. And I was told not to use harsh chemicals. Soap and water is great. So that's what I always use. But for my appliances, I'll use like a Windex or like a all-purpose cleaner just to clean them and make them look spotless. So moving back onto the sink here, I usually hand wash my dishes. I have a dishwasher, as you can see there, but I just prefer to hand wash my dishes because I feel like it's faster, and the dishwasher takes a lot of electricity and water, and maybe it's just in my head, but I have always been like this. So I just prefer to hand wash my dishes, put them away in the dishwasher, and that's really how I use my dishwasher. All right, so I did go ahead and wash everything that was in this area. Again, this is how I do my deep clean. Even the decorative pieces, sometimes they need to be wiped down or washed, so I do that. These vases, I have some seasonings, some teas, and some things in there, and sometimes they do collect stains and food and dust, so I do wash them and then replace them, especially when I'm doing the deep clean. So moving on to this side, I do the same thing here as well. I'll wipe the countertop down, wipe all of the cabinets, and then just to get everything nice and clean. I did clean inside of the microwave. I realized that I didn't show you guys that, but yes, I cleaned inside of the microwave. And once I'm done with the harsh chemicals, I usually take my gloves off and then I move on to my other cleaning things. As I was telling you guys before, I have been gone for a little bit now, and a lot of you have been asking me where I've been. I've tried to post here and there, but I actually was not feeling well, y'all. I had surgery, and I'll talk to you guys more about that maybe in another video. But I had surgery and I was down for a little bit. I was actually bedbound for, I want to say, almost 2 weeks. It was really painful, couldn't do anything for myself. And I just want to say thank you to my mom especially. Thank you to Bae for literally waiting on me hands and feet. And he did an amazing job, and I'm really grateful. And now I'm back on my feet. I'm ready to go back into filming my content. I remember the last video I posted, I told you guys I wanted to do these girl chat videos, and then I was going to do a video of me retouching, renovating, decorating the entire house. I feel like as soon as I said that, I had to go through a whole lot and I had to get stopped because I was ready to go. And then my body was like, yeah, we need a break. So that kind of stalled everything a little bit, but I'm back. I'm not fully recovered, and I feel like I can return to work and return to business and content and things like that. But yeah, that's what's been happening. That's a big life update. I can talk to you guys a little more about this subject later, but today we're just cleaning. I'm getting the house back on track because, like I said, I have been a little down. It's clean, as you can see. My house is never ever filthy, but it's lived in. So especially because I have white stuff, like my entire kitchen is white. The whole house is basically white or off-white. So anything that gets on anything shows, okay? But I feel like I'm the only one who really knows how to deep clean my house. Once in a while, I'll pay a professional cleaner to come and clean and deep clean the entire house, especially the bathrooms and any wet area. But I feel like if I don't go back and do it, it doesn't feel right. So I could not wait to get back to being strong and feeling better to come back and clean my house. So that's where we are right now. I'm doing a series on this cleaning, by the way. So today we're only doing the kitchen and the dining area. I'm gonna do the other spaces later, so stick around for that. As far as the series that I talked to you guys about, I am still going to do it. I want to, like I said, either renovate, redo, redecorate, retouch every single room in my house. I started out with my office. If you haven't seen that video, please go watch it. And I'm moving around the house, and I'm gonna show you guys a lot of spaces that you haven't seen at all. I'm also turning one of the bedrooms in my house into my dream beauty room slash closet. I cannot wait to show you guys the progress with that. The contractor did go ahead and finish it up, so all I have to do now is set things up, but I know you guys haven't seen it. So again, that series continues. I will show you guys all of that. I've done a lot in the primary bedroom, the primary bathrooms, and just other rooms in the house, and I cannot wait to show you guys that as well. So yes, you never know how important your health is until you're just laying there and can't really do much. Then you realize that, wow, I'm really, really lucky and blessed to be healthy. And I'm blessed to be able to move around and just do the little things. A lot of my stuff I really, really like. I'm satisfied with the pieces that I've curated so far for the house. It just looks so much better. I've changed a lot about the house, from the flooring to the lighting to the kitchen to the bedrooms, and I've really, really put a lot of work into this. The house was beautiful when I first moved in. So since I consider this my dream house, I have put a lot of work into it, so just turning it into something I really love, from the decor pieces to actual renovations that I've done here. So yeah, I am in love, and I feel like I'm just going to continue to build on that. And I cannot wait to, just take you guys on that journey with me. So thank you all again so much for watching. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for all the messages, and thank you for all the love. I have a lot more content, God willing, fingers crossed, to post for you guys. So anyway, that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.